This is my RAEV Bullet GT. If you want one of these, there's a $100 off coupon code in the description of the video. I'll also put it on the screen here, Hoblin. But I've had this bike for a while now, and I've made a couple of common sense and functional upgrades to it. So we're going to go through it and just see what I've done to it. Number one, most important one is I put this sticker on it. This does not have GPS tracking on it, but you can buy a sheet of these stickers on eBay or on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. And that way people won't be stealing your bike because they'll be afraid that they'll be tracked. So I put that on all my bikes now. And then on the top is this Rock Bros bag. It's long enough to hold a tire pump and a patch kit and a whole set of tools. So there's a couple of bolts on the top of the frame that it's held on by that is really handy for bolting luggage on top of the bike. And then for comfort, at least on the Bullet GT, it came with a heavy spring that was not damped. So I went ahead and got a $99 D&M air shock. And that makes a world of difference. It rides so much better with this shock. The only thing is, to get to the air adjustment valve, you have to have somebody sit on the seat so you can fill it up. So ideally, if you're going to get an air shock, I'd recommend finding one where the valve sticks straight up so it's easier to get to. It also has a lockout on it and rides real smooth. I set it for maybe 30 pounds heavier than my body weight because it's such a heavy bike, because the rating that they give in the book is for a bicycle. And then there's the model number if you want to get this exact shock. I'll put a link in the description as well. And you'll find pretty quick that the swing arm gets beat up by the chain whacking against it. So getting a good sticker down there. I put a crappy sticker. You can see it's starting to peel off. So if you find a brand name sticker and put it down there to protect your swing arm, that's a good thing. Now you see one of the aspirational things that I'd like to have on here is luggage. They do make a luggage rack for it that bolts onto those bolts, but I think the problem is it's such a pretty little bike. I'm afraid like if I put a milk crate on it, it would end up looking like my beach cruiser e-bike, which is just hideous, though very functional. So I probably won't do that. And at some point, I'm going to do a cafe racer conversion on it just for fun. I'm going to wait until I've reviewed the GTX and show them alongside each other before I start chopping this bike up and customizing it. But so you can put a lot of motorcycle parts on an e-bike like this. So get a cool fairing like that, put it on there. I'm going to have to swap out the bars. It'll be a bit of a project to get it to fit, but I think it's going to be pretty cool once it's done. One other potential upgrade is more streetable tires. These tires are decent off-road. On the road, they howl and make a lot of noise. I'm starting to wear the bumps down, so that's starting to go away, but I figure I'll wear them out before I go street with them. And the other thing to consider would be actual full-size fenders. RAEV makes a fender set for the Bullet GT that goes on the front and back and protects everything. So, it's going to gum up my shock and just make the bike dirtier when I'm riding in gravel and stuff. So it'd be a good idea to have some fenders on there, at least turn the front one backwards is what some people do with this. So other than that, I'm not going to do a whole lot of upgrades. This bike is great as is, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So if you want one, coupon code Hoblin, link in description. Thanks.